Hello darlings, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'll be teaching you how to cut and sew a long fitted pencil skirt with a butt contour. If today is your first time of viewing this channel, you are very much welcome. So please consider subscribing to this channel to be part of this amazing family, and also hit on the subscribe button if you've not done so, and also share my videos. So without wasting much of your time, let's get right into the video. So as you can see the pattern on the table, I'm using one part for the front and the other part for the back. So you can see that I've marked out the line. This is the starting line, which is also the waistline. This is the hip line. This is the knee line and the length of the skirt, and I'm using 40 inches for the length of the skirt. This pattern is not going to have any sewing allowance. All the allowance are going to be on the fabric. I know you know this African fabric in the market. They are set with two colors. So I'm using this colored one for the down part, that's the skirt, and then later I'll be using this plain color for the top. But today is going to be only for the drafting and cutting of the skirt. In my next video, I'll be showing you how to sew the skirt. It's very simple and easy to make. So I'm using 38 inches for the waist circumference, 44 inches for the hip circumference. And as I said already, the length is 40 inches. So I've divided the pattern into two. This side, that is the center front, and this side is the center of the back piece. I'm not going to add that to this skirt, but I'll be creating the dart later. I'll cross it up for the sake of the new viewers. So let me indicate here, this is the center front block, and this side of the pattern is the center back block. So I'm starting with the front block, and I'll be adding 1.5 inch band to this skirt. So you minus 1.5 inch from your length, that's your vertical measurement. So I place the tape on the starting line with 1.5 inch off, and I mark 8.5 inches for the hips, 19 inches for the knee line. My knee is 21 inches. I minus 2 inches. That's why I marked 19 inches. Why I minus 2 inches? To give free room for movement when wearing the skirt. And then I mark 40 inches for the length of the skirt. So on the waistline, you divide your waist circumference by 4. My waist circumference is 38 inches. Divided by 4 is 9.5. So I'll mark 9.5 on this waistline, plus 1 inch for the dart. But as I said, I'm not going to need the dart. It will be dartless skirt, but I'll be crossing the dart line later. So coming down to the hip line, I'll divide my hip circumference by 4. My hip circumference is 44 inches. Divided by 4 is 11 inches. So this is 11 inches on the hip line here. So I'll take my ruler and connect from the waist to the hip line. So on the knee line, whatever I got for the hip line, I'm going to minus 2 inches. This is for a bigger butt. You minus 2 inches. If it's a smaller butt, you minus 1 inch. And if it's a medium sized person, you minus 1.5 inch. So 11 inches on the hip line minus 2 inches is 9 inches. So on the knee line, I'm placing 9 inches. So this is my waist, my hip, and then my knee line. So I'll connect from the hip line to the knee line. So see how I'm turning my ruler, you see. So on the hem of the skirt, whatever I indicated for the knee line, I will extend it to the hemline. So it's 9 inches. So on the hemline, I'll be marking 9 inches. After marking the 9 inches, I'll connect it with my straight ruler from the knee line to the hemline. Then coming back to the waistline, I'll be indicating my darts. So to get your darts, you divide your bust by 8 minus 1. My bust is 43 inches. Divided by 8 minus 1 is 4.5 inches. So I mark 4.5 inches here. The easiest way for you to get your bust, that's you just place your tape on your nipple and then to the other nipple, and whatever you get, you divide it by 2. So now I'll be taking 4 inches for the dart leg, and I'll connect it straight with my ruler. So on this dart leg, I'll be taking 1 inch and I'll be dividing it on each side of the dart line. That's ½ inch on each side. Then I'll connect to the 4 inches point. So our dart is ready. So to avoid the bulginess on the front, so to eliminate that, I'll come down 1 inch on the center front line of the waistline. I'll come down 1 inch and then I'll connect to the side. But before doing that, I'll cross my dart line because it's a dartless skirt. And I'll use solo tape to hold it. So this is it. I cross the dart. I'll connect the 1 inch to the side of the skirt. So our front piece is ready. I'm going to highlight it so that you can see it well. So I'll label the lines. This is the hip line, this is the knee line, then this is the hem line, this is the front, this is the back block. So on the waist, I'm going to take 9.5 inches. That's my waist divided by 4, 9.5 inches. And this is the center back. I'm not going to add zipper allowance now. I'll cut all on the fabric. This is the center back. I will come in ½ an inch here on the center back. And on this ½ an inch is where the measurement for the waist is going to start from. And the waist is 9.5 plus 1 inch for that. So it's here. And I'll connect this ½ an inch to the hip line. You can take 0.75. You can also take 1 inch. It depends on the shape of the person you are sewing for. So I'll connect from this ½ inch to the hip line like this. This is the center back and this side is the side back. So I mark ½ an inch and I connected it to the hip line. And the hip is 11 inches. So this is our 11 inches for the hip. And then on the knee line, whatever you get for the hip divided by 4, you minus 2 inches. As I did to the front. So I'll minus 2 inches on the hip line and place it on the knee line. Now to contour this back piece, these 2 inches I minus from the hip line, I'm going to divide it 1 inch on the center back and then 1 inch on the side back, which is 2 inches. So I'm going to mark 1 inch here on the side back and then 1 inch on the center back like this. So I'll measure it for you to know that we get it accurate. This is 9 inches. 11 inches minus 2 inches is 9 inches. So I'll connect from hip line to the knee line and then also from the side back to the knee line. You see how I connected it? Then on the center back, I also connect it to the knee line like this. So guys, you can see that. So all the time you should indicate the center back because the center back and the side back, they look the same. From the knee line, whatever I have there, I will extend it to the hemline. So on the hemline, I'll come in 1 inch on both sides. On the center back, I'll come in 1 inch, and then the side back, I come in 1 inch. Then I'll connect it with my straight ruler. Hope you are following me. If you don't understand, just follow what I'm doing. You'll get it right. So now I'll connect the line. So guys, this is our back block. This is how it look. So I'll now come to the waistline and then mark the dot line. And to get the dots, you divide your bust by 8 and minus 1 inch. By so doing, I got 4.5 inches. On this 1/2 inch line, you mark 4.5 inches. You go down 5 inches for the dot leg. And connect it with a straight line. After connecting it with a straight line, I'll take 1 inch for the dot. Then I'll divide it in 1/2 inch on both sides of the line, and I'll connect it to the 5 inches point. On the center back, I'll also mark 1/2 inch, not 1 inch. The center front, I marked 1 inch. For the back, I'll mark 1/2 inch. Then I'll connect it to the side. But before connecting it to the side, I'll close the dot line. So I'll take my solo tape and close the dot here. Then I'll connect the 1/2 inch from the center back to the side, like this. Our skirt is ready. This is our front block. You can see that, and this is our back block. So what I'm just going to do now is to cut it out. I'll cut the front, then I'll cut the back. So I'll cut out the front block. Now I'm cutting the back block. So something you should understand here. By shaping from the hip line to the knee line, you've already contoured the back. So I'm cutting the back block out. So our patterns are ready. This is the back. This is the center back where the zip allowance is going to be. This is the side back. And then this is our front piece. This is the front, this is the back. I'm going to place the pattern on the fabric and cut it out and show you. So darlings, I'm done cutting it on the fabric. So I used 2 yards of fabric. This is the front block and this is the back block. So you can see on the hemline, I added 2 inches for the folding allowance. I didn't add lining because I don't want lining in my skirt. So on the waistline, I added 1/2 inch. You can see it. On the waistline, I added 1/2 inch to join the band. And on the side, I added 2 inches to the hemline. So this is the front. And you cut it on fold. Let me turn the back for you to see. You see, I cut it on fold and I pin it down. So this is the front block. Now let me show you the back block. This is the back block. I added 2 inches side seam allowance all the way to the hemline. And on the zipper line, I added 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch all the way to the hemline. The zipper length is 9 inches. I minus 1.5 inch for the band. So it's 9 inches. And then I'll be slitting the back open. And on the waistline, I added 1/2 inch for joining the band. And on the hemline, I also added 2 inches. And I notched the 2 inches. And I notched the hip line. I notched the knee line. So when I'm joining it, it will be easy for me to join. So this is our back block. You cut 2 pieces for the back. The back is not cut on fold. It's 2 pieces. So this is the front. This is the back. So guys, watch out in my next video for the sewing tutorial. So we have come to the end of this tutorial today. If you find this video helpful, please do well by hitting on the like button and share my video. Comment down if you have questions for me to answer. So I'll end it here. See you in my next video for the sewing tutorial. Thank you for watching. Bye.